It's just like a fairy tale. We read on and read it happily ever after. May all your holiday dreams come true. Oh, hello, everyone. Isn't this lovely? It's the perfect time. Spirits bright, what fun it is to ride to sing a sleigh song tonight. Whoa, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Those J-I-N-G-L-E bells, those holiday J-I-N-G-L-E bells, those happy J-I-N-G-L-E, pinky double airless, I love those jingle bells all the way, all the way.
Hello.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That was a wonderful intro.
Wasn't that unbelievable? I am so glad that we got that to work this time.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you. As we were about to hit the go live button, guys, Kat and I were sitting there, and I took a second. I was thinking, I'm like, I have a sequence of buttons to hit in my head, and I hope it all turns out all right.
Perfect. You did it perfectly. We have so many friends here
yes,
already
we do.
tonight.
This is unbelievable. Tell me who you see.
Can't even believe it. So first of all, let's say hi to Casey Bolt. We see our good friend Casey. Hey, Kevin Brubaker and Susanna and Barry and Trina. Hey, Jessica and Pamela. I'll stop there, Danny. You pick it up.
I got it. And then I see Jackie is here and Mary. Caitlin, Jill, hey Chris. Chris, I saw you love that song.
Let's see, we've got Michael and Kelly and Sarah, Maggie, Patty, Angie, Debbie, Mary, Catherine, Christina. Oh my goodness, there's so many friends here. Welcome and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. I also see Renee is here. And I just wanted to, as we see the numbers climbing in a great spot to kick off the night. As Kat said, we have so many friends here, but why not maybe try to go for even more friends? And if you wouldn't mind, help us and maybe share the video so you can get as many friends and family on here to try to win some prizes as well.
I
That would
love
be
that.
much appreciated. Chris is asking where I got the hat. It was, I think it was in the Emporium, actually. Yeah.
In the Emporium.
Oh no, it wasn't the Emporium. I got it in Mouse Gear. That's where it was. I saw it in the Emporium, bought it in Mouse Gear.
This trip, right? This year?
Yep. Got it just, what was it, a couple weeks ago?
So Dolores is saying that I am much softer sounding than you. I tried to correct that a little bit. So if you let me know if my sound is a little better, that would be great.
You sound good to me.
All right, good. So Joe says she absolutely loves your hat, Danny.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. I love this hat too. It's by far, I was so excited to buy this and then wear it on the show. And we're finally here.
Yay! Yay,
Oh,
yay, yay. What?
I have to show you guys. Hold on. Let me hide this comment for a second. Who can guess? I'm going to slowly creep up. Who can guess what collection my shirt is from?
Huh.
A pretty new release.
Oh, the pass holder collection?
You got
Is
it.
Yeah?
How
Oh,
awesome
wow.
is that?
You know what? That's
love
amazing.
that.
You know what's funny? I'm actually wearing a pass holder exclusive shirt too.
No
But this
way.
is from 3 years ago. The Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam.
I remember that design. I love that.
And actually, this shirt goes with what's on my dust list tonight.
Oh, I am gonna upload what you have for your dust list tonight. I have a little picture from Cat Guys that we're gonna have to
Don't
get.
tease it yet. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I even have my gingerbread Mickey straw ready to go
Aw.
tonight.
You're
Oh.
so funny. You know, I got one of those straws a couple of years ago, but I gave it to my little niece. I didn't keep it for myself.
I got that at Rosie's All American Cafe in Hollywood Studios with a couple of other Christmas themed treats. But before I forget, I have to show off my favorite new item. It's a little loud, so just warning there. I hope you can see what it's doing. Can you
Yeah,
tell?
you can. It's,
Yeah?
it's spreading the snow, which for those of you who don't know, it's Disney Snow. It's actually soap, so we kind of named it the Snope. That's so cute.
Right?
Another thing I would buy for my little niece.
And
Prop
funny-
master.
good story behind that good old thing. So when I bought it, Kara was like, "What in the world are you gonna do with that?" And I'm like, "What am I not gonna do with that? I'm gonna use it on the show. I'll just whenever we feel like using it around the house, I'll just like." She's like, "You seriously are a child." So we brought it home. I'll give you one guess. Who was the first person sitting on the den floor with that for minutes and minutes on end? Kara.
They
So it was at that moment where she admitted, okay, this might have been a good purchase.
I love it. At least she has you to blame things on. Well, we had
Yeah.
to get it for Danny. Love it.
Thank you, Lee. I love it myself as well.
Joe says she'd buy it for herself too.
See, me and you, Joe. We know where it's at. So before we get the show on the road, why don't we do some quick intros since there's a whole bunch of people here tonight, just in case you are here for the first time. We want to welcome you. If you are a first timer tonight, give us a little wave emoji or say anything that tells us that you are here for the very first time. Just to let you know who we are, I am Danny McBride. As you can tell, a co-host here at Debating Disney Tonight, but also the social media manager at Get Down to Disney, social media manager at Destinations to Travel, and a writer and contributor to WDW Magazine.
Excellent. And I am Kat Wolf, co-host of this fine show. I'm the chief businesswoman over at Get Down to Disney. I run all the Plussing It programs, helping travel agents realize their dreams and plus their travel businesses. And what else do I do, Danny? I'm a feature writer for WDW Magazine and probably too many other things to list, but we have such a fun time here. I'm so glad you're joining us here. We've got quite a few first timers, so welcome.
Awesome.
You've actually showed up for a really good show because Santa Mickey is the keeper of all the prizes up for grabs tonight. So good for you. You showed up at a good time.
Yes, you did. And by the way, little celebration since we hit just a couple of minutes ago, we hit 100 live viewers. So thank you guys so much. That is awesome. You guys are the best.
Let's do a prize. That is worth celebrating.
So, let's do it.
Woo, woo, woo. All right.
What do we have?
Our first prize is the Nightmare Before Christmas journal and pen set. Look at that. Look how cool that is.
I would love that.
So how are they going to win this, Danny? What emoji?
Yes. So let's choose an emoji. Let's go with a skeleton.
Perfect.
Emoji. How about that? So any skeleton emoji in the comments will enter you to win. And we do have some other prizes coming up later on tonight. So you definitely will want to stick around because we have some other great stuff coming up.
100%. So fun fact, I really don't like The Nightmare Before Christmas. Not my favorite.
I know.
Not my favorite at all.
It is not your cup of tea, but I do. It's not like my favorite movie, but I do love it. Kara loves it, so it's perfect. We get to watch it for Halloween and Christmas. It's everyone will always agree.
Definitely a crossover movie.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Thumbs up or thumbs down for Nightmare Before Christmas?
I would go one thumb up and like thumb halfway. Like I wouldn't go 2 thumbs up. I'd go 1.5.
1.5. Yeah. Not for me. Oh, Casey says she's gotten to appreciate it more, but it's still not her favorite.
I like that. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Look what I have to do. I have to take our banner off that says the party's about to start because we are underway.
We have started.
Awesome. So while you guys are giving us your thumbs up or thumbs down, I have a question for Kat that isn't even part of one of our debates tonight, but I was just thinking about this a couple of nights ago and had to go ahead and ask. So we do a whole lot of dreaming about Walt Disney World around here, in case you haven't guessed already. So, Kat, my question is, what would be your ultimate Walt Disney World Christmas wish for this year? You can make anything happen. You can bring something back. You can start something new, whatever you'd want to make happen.
I would want to make happen a night for me and my entire family in the Cinderella suite, the Cinderella Castle suite. How amazing would that be? So on Christmas Eve has always been the big holiday for my family. We would celebrate on Christmas Day. We'd have a dinner and family over, but all the gifts and stuff would happen on Christmas Eve. So if we could get my immediate family right now, all here in North Carolina, there's 8 of us. So if we could all just go down to Florida, all of us be in that castle suite, have a Christmas tree, have little gifts under the tree, wake up in the morning, go to Crystal Palace for breakfast. I mean, if we're dreaming, I'm going to dream big, you know, and then I wouldn't want an empty park on Christmas Day, but I wouldn't want Christmas crowds, you know? So like a handful of people around and just like VIP passes all Christmas Day for us, front of the line.
Okay, so you just nailed that way more than the answer that I already had in my head, which is on a much smaller scale, although it is still a pipe dream, I will have to admit. But the one thing that caused me to think of this question in the first place is that I was watching a video of SpectroMagic on YouTube the other night and thinking that that is still the number one thing that I would love to bring back if I could choose anything from the former years of Walt Disney World. And
I
I mean,
totally agree with you. There was
right?
nothing like it.
Nothing like it, in
Not
my
even the
opinion.
night. Like
I know.
that was really impressive, but I just love
Yes.
Spectrum Magic. I agree with you.
Me too. So that would be my ultimate Christmas wish for this year, is if we could please somehow, some way, at any point, bring back SpectroMagic. And I know that it's very far-fetched, but I mean, I would believe it when I'll see it, but I'll just say never.
Well, you know, Danny, seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
That sounds like a popular movie quote to me. And if you guys happen to guess what Disney movie that quote is from, Kat, can
I'll
you
say it
it
again.
time?
Sure. Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
If you can guess that movie in the comments below, you will be entered to win a Debating Disney sticker. So give us your guesses and let us know.
I don't even know what movie that's from.
I love that movie. Little.
Now that I'm seeing answers come through, of course it is. That's right. Now I remember.
I love it. I see Shannon is here, by the way, Kat.
Hey, Shannon's here. Hey, our good friend Shannon of Destinations to Travel, our amazing show sponsor. That's what I forgot to say in my introduction. I'm a travel agent with Destinations to Travel. Jeez, what of all the things to forget to say? That's hilarious. Don't judge me under these hot lights, okay, people?
And there are a lot of lights. Trust us. I mean,
There
I
are
actually
more, and this is hot. This hat.
this
Right?
is hot. I actually had to, before we started, I cracked the window outside and it's freezing. We got like a foot of snow.
You're so lucky. I wish we had snow.
I do love some snow. Not this much. I would like just like a little bit of a
Oh,
dusting.
come on. It's the week before Christmas. You don't enjoy having snow out there? Come on.
Yeah, I guess it does look nice with the Christmas lights and everything. I do enjoy it.
Yes.
So let's continue to our next step, because now we're going to start talking Christmas stuff, guys. So we are going to kick things off with talking about our favorite. Yes.
So I just checked the weather app, and it may be a Christmas miracle for North Carolina because there's a snowflake on Friday for Christmas Day. Guys,
Stop it.
If you like me even just a little bit, please do a snow dance for me. A white Christmas would just be, not that it would erase 2020, but it would really be the highlight for me if it snowed on Christmas Day.
Aw. All right, guys, come on. Let's give some snow emojis. The more emojis we give more snow emojis we give, the more likely it is that Kat will get snow on Christmas. Come on, let's do it.
I would love it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the show progress.
Oh,
but
please. Snow in North Carolina is enough of a reason to interrupt the next topic intro, without a doubt.
Thank you.
So,
hey, Nicole Paradise, I see you there.
Hey, Nicole. Okay, so we're going to be talking about, and Kat, you are up first.
Oh.
We're talking about our favorite all-time Christmas memory at Walt Disney World.
Ooh, okay, so this was really neat. Of all the times that I've been to Walt Disney World, and I really hadn't started visiting every year until I started Get Down to Disney. And then it was like every year and a half or once a year. And then now I go pretty often. But the first time that we visited at Christmas time was for our 10-year wedding anniversary. And my parents came with us. and Hannah. So we had told Hannah that we were going skiing for the weekend, and my parents were just driving us to the airport, and then they were going to watch her for the weekend. So as we're pulling the luggage out of the car, the trunk, we got to say, we're not going skiing, we're going to Disney, which was amazing. So I am such a fan of Christmas. I love Disney. So for that, on our 10-year wedding anniversary, just to be in the Magic Kingdom, we went to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party for the very first time. It was so cold. It just felt like Christmas. We were sitting down, waiting for the parade, and, she was just in my lap. All of us had Santa hats on, even my dad. It was awesome.
Aww.
It was such a wonderful memory, and I'm gonna start tearing up right now. I didn't even know what memory I was going to talk about tonight, and that just came to me. That was really amazing. My mom's not with us anymore, so it makes it extra special.
Aw, that is so unbelievable.
Aw.
I love that.
Thanks. I want to hear what yours is.
So mine is, and I hope that Shannon is here because Shannon helped make this possible going back 5 years, I want to say. I think 5 years. So Kara and I were visiting in November, I want to say, about 5 years ago. And we were staying at the Grand Floridian, which, if you haven't seen, I'm sure you all have seen the Grand Floridian at Christmas. It is stunning. It's one of the most amazing things that I think you can ever see at Christmas time. So we're staying at the Grand Floridian, and we had booked a standard room through Destinations of Travel. And Shannon, the owner of the agency, ended up finding a way to pull some strings and turn our standard view, standard room into a theme park view. So we got to see Cinderella Castle straight out of our room. But to make it even better, we were on the top floor of our building, and we had these incredible vaulted ceilings. When we walked into the room, and we were kind of figuring out as we were walking up, they were like, wait a minute, we are like going to turn a corner. I'm like, are we going to be facing the Magic Kingdom? I'm like, no way, that's not going to happen. And Shannon was acting a little suspect the few days leading into that. She was like, let me know when you get to your room. And she kept saying it. I'm like, something must be up here. So I will never forget, if I had to isolate one memory, it would be, I think, the first night that we were staying there. I woke up in the middle of the night and just so happened to turn to my left, look out the window, and I still saw the dream lights lit up on Cinderella Castle from laying in my bed.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
I will never forget that feeling of, I was like, wow, like this is legit. Like this is, to me.
She's a good friend to have, I'll tell you. And she's still here, by the way.
Okay, good. I'm glad she heard that. I'm sure she's going to love it. But I will never, ever forget that, because it's just one of those things that you always dream of being able to do. And then it's one of those rare stories that, like, I feel like I would hear from someone else of, oh, I just so happened to get this incredible, perfect room. But I actually had that happen once. So that was amazing. And thank you again, Shannon, who says I have to name my first child after her now. But yeah, that definitely takes the cake for my all-time favorite Walt Disney World Christmas memory.
Well, here's a fun fact. The first and only time I stayed at the Grand Floridian was because of Shannon, too. She invited me along on a business trip, and we stayed at the Grand Floridian. She's like Santa Shannon with the Grand Floridian.
That is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, we have to stop a second. Craig just popped on. He is at his mom's house. So everyone say hi, Lynn. My mother-in-law is watching for the very first time. Hi, Mom.
Awesome.
This is what I do.
Thanks for watching. That is awesome. I love it. We have a whole bunch of fun stuff still to come, so stick around.
All right, what's next?
All right, next we are talking about, given that we all know 2020 is a different year, especially at Walt Disney World, we're going to be talking about our favorite Christmas experience, but we're only talking 2020 Christmas experiences. So I will kick this one off in case my shirt did not give that away already. It is the projections on Cinderella Castle with the small bursts of fireworks that happen as each transition takes place in between one design of projection to the next. So it was so incredible to see those. And I was admittedly a little bummed when I first heard going back a while there were going to be no Dreamlights on Cinderella Castle this year, because as you can tell from my last story, I love that. So I was a little skeptical about how great it was going to still be on Main Street, right in front of Cinderella Castle, seeing it look Christmas themed, but not with the lights that we know and love. It was unbelievable. Like, not saying that it was the Dreamlights. It wasn't like that level, but it was pretty unbelievable.
It looked amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
I prefer the projections to the Dreamlights.
really?
I do. You know why? Because those Dreamlights take forever to put up. So there's a crane in front of the castle for so long, and then they take forever to come down too. So there's a crane always in people's pictures. It just takes too long. I really like the projections though.
Yeah, I do agree with the crane. It has gotten in the way of some of my pictures before, which has driven me nuts. But guys, let's take your pulse on this. Are you more Dreamlights or are you more projections? Which side are you on? If I had to pick one, I would definitely go Dreamlights still, but the projections easily take the cake for me in terms of 2020 Christmas things to see and do.
That's amazing. So for 2020 for me, I unfortunately had to cancel my trip during the holidays, which I was down there for Halloween, but I was really looking forward to Christmas. So that was kind of a bummer. So I got to live vicariously through you and all your videos. And it's hard for me to really pick a favorite. I love the cavalcade that has the Once Upon a Christmas Time song. I think that's really cool. But I think I really just get all the feels from listening to the Dapper Dans on any given day. But listening to them sing Christmas carols right there above the train station, I think that does it for me.
That is a great pick. And I have to add that when I took that video that you guys were watching before of the Dapper Dans, I, first of all, didn't realize, total rookie mistake, that I was so into it because they came out, the Dapper Dans, they got into their spot, and I just so happened to time it perfectly. We were going back to get our jackets out of our locker, and I just so happened to get there like right after they started. So Kara and I were some of the first few people watching up there. So I'm like, great, this is unbelievable. I'm going to take my spot right here and I'll be perfect. I eventually turned around. Kara had gone to the locker. She was like, you stay, I'll go get the stuff. She comes back. I look around. I was the one of only two, I'm going to tell you a story with the second person, people that were standing. I was in front of everyone else's way that was like further back and sitting on the curb. I couldn't believe it. Finally, I sat down.
You were that guy?
I was that guy. And I just couldn't even believe that I had made that mistake. So eventually I embarrassingly took note, turned around, sat down, took my seat. So that was
You know what, Danny? You have to put yourself on the disc for that.
I would love to put myself on the disc for that. I deserve it. I will own it.
That would be a first. Putting
Would,
one of us on the disc. I don't think I've ever been on the disc, right? No,
Craig's
Been on the disc. He is off, but
yep.
watch it, honey. Danny's not above putting you on the disc, even with your mom watching.
Yep. But quick side story about the second person that was standing, and I think that she can get away with this much more than I could. She was definitely much shorter than me, and she was definitely older. She was standing there and dancing to the Dapper Dans, and it was the cutest, sweetest thing. I just loved that. So while I'm like near sobbing watching this woman dancing by herself to the Dapper Dans, to seeing them in person again, singing Christmas songs for the first time since last year and the closure and everything, I was that guy and stood in front of everyone.
Oh, it's okay. You were just so excited.
I got caught up in the moment.
That's pretty much what happens with everyone. I mean, there are some people that know exactly what they're doing and don't care. You know, it's all about me, me, me. But for the most part, people just get so excited and overwhelmed and in the moment that, you know, it's just them and the Dapper Dans and they're not even thinking about it. So that was you, and there's nothing wrong with it. You don't belong on the disc.
Are you sure? Because I think the crowd is asking for it.
Well, Caitlin maybe disagrees with me.
Oh, wait, we have some more. I think, listen, the crowd has spoken. I think that it's time for me to pull this book out, take out the pen.
Oh, no.
If you guys are unfamiliar with what this is, we have a segment at the end of every show called the Dist and Dust. Kat keeps the dust list, as in pixie dust, all sorts of amazing, perfect, positive things. I have the complete and total opposite. I have the Dist, which is where bad things get logged and people that don't uphold the Disney magic get their name written down in here or an experience written down in here. So, to myself, because clearly I didn't even know what happens when you decide to not even look around and stand right there in the middle of a sea of people watching the Dapper Dans. So, self, guess what? You're on the disc.
This is mayhem. We are not only off schedule, but now you're on the disc.
Listen, it's a Christmas show. The hat's in front of my eyes. No one knows what can happen on a show like this.
Should I cleanse our show and talk about something fun and good?
I would love that.
All right, so we're going to jump ahead and we'll do this dust segment, which usually we do towards the end of the show. But I feel like it's time. So you've got a picture, right?
Yes, I do. I am about to pull it up.
I'm losing you a little bit, Danny.
I know why. It's my fault.
Okay.
It's because I decided to upload the picture right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so way back in 2017, when we went to Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, we were waiting online to check in, and the crowd waiting in the line was decidedly not enthusiastic. Like, you know, not as excited and happy as most people at Disney World are in general, but also to be going to this, you know, hard ticket event, this extra fun Christmas celebration. So a cast member, her name was Norma, noticed this, and she tried so hard to get the crowd excited. I mean, more, honey, if you're still watching, I know you're going to remember her as soon as I say this. So I think we were first in line, which does anybody find that surprising? But we were first in line to check in. And, you know, she's trying to get the crowd excited. She's got jingle bells on and she's singing songs. And she says to us, do you know what this is called tonight that you're waiting for? And I said, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. She's like, oh, no, you got it all wrong. It's Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. And she's like all up in our face. And I mean, she must have said it like 3 times. I was like, I've got to take a picture of this woman. She was just, I couldn't get a focused picture. She was all over the place. She kept walking down the line going, we're at Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, with her hands. Hilarious. So Danny, please show the picture of Norma that did turn the crowd around. Look at her. She's so cute. And she's wearing the same hat. She was the best. She's got her little Jingle Bell wristband. God bless Norma. She was amazing. Amazing. So
I love Norma already. That's incredible.
she is going on the dust. Pardon me while I make it official.
Go for it. In the meantime, I will show you guys what I wrote down before. For blocking the crowd watching the Dapper dance, ... me.
I just noticed Dolores said she must have been an Emerald fan, and that's exactly what it reminded me of. Chef Emerald with his bam. It's so hilarious. Jingle bell, jingle bam. All right. There we go. Guest member Norma for being super pumped and getting the guests excited for the party. Bam. Norma, you made the list.
That is awesome.
So adorable. Yes, you could totally tell Maggie that she loved her job. She was amazing. And, like sometimes you can get cast members that are duds. So it's just so great when you see a cast member so in love with their job that they just turn things around for people. Santa's helper for sure, Debbie.
There was a comment that I was looking for that I wanted to show you guys, but I cannot find it. Come on, where could it be? All right, I'm not going to keep on searching. It was a great one, but that's okay. I love it. Kat, we're getting so much Norma love. This is great.
I love it. She deserves it. She deserves all of it, and I hope she's still at Disney. Who knows, right? With all the layoffs they had, but things are turning around. Resorts are opening up. They're putting out new promotions. So guys, get in touch with our friends, our partners at Destinations to Travel. I think that they're on our Facebook page. There's a link to get a quote. You can message either one of us. You can go directly to the Destinations to Travel Facebook page or their website. Get yourself a pro because things are changing all the time, and you'll really want a Disney BFF by your side, helping you navigate the way. And Destinations to Travel does not charge for their services when you book your vacation through them. So it's like the best free thing Disney provides.
Yeah. And there is no doubt in my mind that Destinations to Travel is absolutely the best in the business. So you will definitely want to go to them because we love them. You will love them. It's always best to go to someone that you know of. So take our word for it. Trust us. They are the best in the world at what they do.
You wrong, friend. Never, never, never.
Yes, world as in Disney. So, Pat, do you know what time it is?
It is 8:40.
It is time for you to go on the spot. So, if you are here for the first time, what were you describing your spot size?
Maybe. And maybe I just bashed my knee into my desk. I'll be okay.
Oh. Can you guys hear me okay? I see Missy said that I'm cutting out a little bit. Just want
a little bit. It's okay. It's all right.
Okay. All right. Thank goodness. So, if you are here for the first time, this spot sign means that whoever holds it up can ask the other person between 1 and 5 would you rather questions. So we always go for the full 5. And as you might guess, tonight I have for you 5 Christmas themed questions. And since you know we love food over here, I of course had to make Christmas snack themed questions for you. So, are you ready?
Usually it is me tempting you with the food.
That is true. That is a good point. So,
wait on me. Oh wait, I don't hear myself. Did you do something?
No.
Weird.
Okay. Uh-oh. You sound okay to me. Listen, it is a holiday show, guys. We know what type of stuff goes on nights like this.
And some people call Gremlins a Christmas movie, so.
Oh boy, we're doomed. We are in for it.
That's an interesting question to ask. Who considers the movie Gremlins to be a Christmas movie? Did you even see Gremlins?
I saw Gremlins a long time ago, like once.
So it would not be surprising if we had a few Gremlins here tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
People are saying not me. Oh, Nicole says yes.
It's a Christmas movie.
Do you consider it to be Christmas?
Me? Not really. Not really. But I know some people do, and some people consider Die Hard a Christmas movie. But I've got a Christmas movie repertoire, and neither one of those are in it. See, there you go, Susanna.
Here's a fun thing, Kat. Let's just do random as I interrupt my own questions. On the spot, on the count of 3, or like 1, 2, 3, go. Let's do you and I say out loud our favorite all-time Christmas movie.
I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Christmas Vacation.
Tangerine Bear.
What did you say?
Tangerine Bear. Ever see that?
No, I've never even heard of it.
It's like a total like cult classic Christmas movie. It's animated. You will cry when you watch it. It's unbelievable. Howie Mandel did a voice in it. It was
Tangerine Bear?
Yep.
How have I not heard of this? Am I the only one? Has anyone else heard of Tangerine Bear?
Kara hadn't heard of it until I told her about it. It's like a very oh look, Vicky knows Tangerine Bear. That is awesome. If I would go more with a mainstream pick, I would say The Year Without a Santa Claus. I love
that is my number 1 Rankin Bass movie. 100%.
See, great minds think alike.
Last night during the holiday party for, the Agent Prep and Plussing It, I had a Cat Christmas movie trivia, and I had everybody try and figure out my top 10 Christmas movies. I think most people got Christmas Vacation as my number 1, but it was interesting to see what they chose.
I would love to try to guess your top 10 Christmas movies at some point, not necessarily right now. Adriana knows it. It's about the bear that's discolored in the window. Yep, that is correct.
Oh, I gotta watch this.
I'm telling you, you would love it.
All right. Well, I wrote it down.
There we go.
It's official. If I wrote it down, it's gonna happen. All right, ask me. I'm ready. I'm ready.
On the spot questions. Here we go. So, question number 1: would you rather have the Orange Bird Christmas, that little orange circular snack, or the pistachio chai tea float?
Orange Bird.
Orange Bird Christmas, or Spice Up Your Holiday, which is the spicy chicken sandwich from Cosmic Rays.
That one.
Spice Up Your Holiday, or the Let It Snow taco.
What's in the Let It Snow taco?
It's like a blue sugary thing with like a chocolate filling. Spice Up Your Holiday. Okay, Spice Up Your Holiday, or the Red Velvet Holiday Whoopie Pie from Trolley Car Cafe in Hollywood Studios.
I know a lot of people are big fans of Red Velvet. I'm just not one of them, so I will stay savory and spicy.
All right, Spice Up Your Holiday, or final question, the Twice Upon a Christmas cupcake from the Main Street Bakery in the Magic Kingdom.
Is that chocolate?
It is not chocolate. It's like a vanilla cake with icing on top, and then with like another little different type of cake that's covered with more green icing. It's like that Christmas tree looking cupcake.
I'll stick with the spicy.
Wow.
What did you think I was going to pick?
I thought you might have went with like the whoopie pie because it has like the sprinkles on the outside. It looks really cool.
Well, if we're talking about foods that I would photograph, probably it would have gone with something that looks more festive, but I'm more savory than sweet unless we're talking chocolate.
Yeah. Or if we're talking frozen Coke.
Oh, right. If they had a holiday frozen Coke, all bets are off.
Pamela says, by the way, one other Tangerine Bear side note. Pamela says she thought it was about the upside down smile. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, look at this. I feel so out of the loop, but that's all right.
I knew it was coming.
I know you did because you make up the show schedule.
That is true.
All right, so I did not go food this time because I tortured you, I think, the last 2 shows with food. But I thought this would be fun. Some of the attractions have holiday overlays. Disneyland is well known for their Small World and Haunted Mansion overlays. And even at Disney World, we have a couple. But I want to know what you would like to see at Disney World have a holiday overlay.
I love this.
Okay, so Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World. This is all Walt Disney World, or Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm going to say Pirates.
Me too. Pirates, or It's a Small World. Now, Disneyland does a fabulous job with a holiday overlay over there, and I would love them to bring it to Florida.
All right, I'm going to go It's a Small World.
Okay. It's a Small World, or Big Thunder Mountain.
I'm going to stick with Small World.
Okay. Small World, or Splash Mountain.
Ooh, that is so interesting. I'm going to go Small World, reason being that since who knows when Splash Mountain is going to be no more and then turned into the Princess and the Frog themed attraction, I would rather keep my Splash Mountain final rides as is without any different bells and whistles.
Okay, I got you. I think this one is going to rock your world, though.
Uh-oh.
Small World, or when it comes back, the Walt Disney World Railroad have a holiday theme all throughout the park.
That I would love.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, and could you imagine if, like, there were some
like snow machines all through? How cool would that be?
That would be unbelievable.
100%, right? I was coming up with the list and I'm like, what else? I'm like, oh, I blew my own mind when I came up with that.
If Walt Disney Imagineering is not knocking on your inbox tomorrow,
I know, right? Listen up. I have good ideas.
Everyone is loving this railroad idea. Just
right? Wouldn't that be so amazing? I mean, I thought it was incredible when they did the Tomorrowland Speedway. I thought that was so fun. I think they could have done it a little bit more. But to do the railroad would be amazing. People Mover's another one case. I thought about that too.
That I can't wait for the People Mover to reopen just to begin with.
I was so bummed that it wasn't open in October.
Oh.
All right.
That was a winning idea. Let me tell you, that was something.
I have them now and then. All right. So it's time.
Yes, where you guys go on the spot. So we have one very quick would you rather question for you guys. And the question is, would you rather bring back Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, as my sign says, or Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks Spectacular first? So are we going to go parade
or fireworks?
I think that you might be surprised by the one that I'm going to pick.
Parade.
I'm going to say fireworks.
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me, though. I thought you would.
Okay. I thought you were expecting me to go parade, but I loved the fireworks show last year because they had, granted it wasn't the version from the short film, but they had When We Are Together, the song that is from Olaf's Frozen Adventure, the Frozen short film, which I love the short, love the song. And when I first saw that that song was in this show last year, that was when I made the decision for Kara and I to go down for a quick weekend last minute because I was like, this fireworks show was unbelievable. We have to go at least just for a Christmas party. That's how much I loved it.
I would say the fireworks too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm really not a parade person. I like the nighttime parades as illustrated in my desire to see SpectroMagic come back. But yeah, I love the nighttime shows.
Me too. I am unless it is actually SpectroMagic in the flesh, I will always pick fireworks over a parade.
In the flesh. I love it.
So while you guys are talking about that, it is time. Oh, should we do, before we do our debate, should we do a giveaway?
Yes.
Right on that.
Hopefully it's something you have to ship out. 12 Days of Disney has put a hurting on my shipping account. Let's see. And by the way, the 12 Days of Disney was amazing this year. Thank you, everyone, for all your support and entering and just having such a good time. And I swear I didn't cheat, but it is the Epcot Christmas pin. Show everybody.
Guys, I am so excited to show you this.
Cute.
So it is from this year's Gingerbread Collection pin set. It's limited edition, I believe, of 5,000. I'm going to double check for you guys in a second. So it says Epcot 2020 on the front, but
look inside.
You know, I might take it off the back just to show you the full effect of what we have inside. I'll also check the edition size. It is, 5,000. Again, there's the front. And guys, check out
how cute this is.
inside. Gingerbread figment.
Aww,
how unbelievable is that?
So stinking cute.
Right? So, what emoji can we pick for this one? What do you think?
Let's make it kind of easy to find. Like I would say a dragon, but that's kind of like you got to scroll through. How about a cookie? How about a cookie?
Cookie is perfect.
Cookie emoji. And I'm seeing all these people saying, thank you for the 12 Days of Disney. It's so much fun. You're welcome. I was so happy to be able to do it again, even though this year was for business. We still pulled it out, thanks in large part to my partners at Destinations to Travel who sponsored this show, but are also a huge sponsor of the 12 Days of Disney with Get Down to Disney. Look at all those cookies. I love it.
That is a whole lot. Seeing these cookie emojis makes me crave a Num Num cookie from
Jack's Num Num cookie.
Yeah.
Is that open again? Was that open when you were there?
So I am so glad that you brought that up because I was going to let everyone know, because if I love the cookie that much, I'm sure you guys love that cookie a whole lot. So the Municiberg area in Hollywood Studios was not open when we were there. They did open the gates at one point to let the extended queue for Slinky Dog Dash go into there.
Oh.
So we got to see in just for like a second. But they do have the Num Num cookie at the market, which is the quick service place right next to Joffrey's that you pass when you're going into Toy Story Land. I didn't get the cookie last time, although now, especially Chris Boyer's comment with a whole lot of cookie emojis is making me immediately regret that decision.
How did you not get the cookie?
I had a lot of stuff.
I was going to say, did you stuff your face at Woody's?
Yes, I did. I had the regular grilled cheese sandwich. I had the pulled pork brisket sandwich, a kid-sized grilled cheese sandwich, tater tots with both. Kara did have some, a Diet Coke. That might have been it, but there were plenty of other things throughout the Hollywood Studios day.
I love it.
Okay, so it is time now, Kat. You can kick this one off. I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite Walt Disney World resort in terms of Christmas decorations?
Oh my goodness. There's just one for me. And even though I know there are others that do it up very nice at Christmas time, for me and how I feel about Christmas, it is 100% the Wilderness Lodge. I mean, you just step through the door of the lodge and you are immediately just ensconced in everything that is Christmas. It could be 100 degrees outside, but you walk in there and still you can sit and warm yourself up by the fire. It's super cozy. The tree is amazing. The garland that they have on all the banisters leading up, like in that the lobby area, how it's all open up to all the levels, is just outstanding. It is the smells and the sounds. I remember they used to have horse-drawn carriage rides over there back in the day. I can't think of any other hotel I would like to stay at except the Castle Suite, as mentioned earlier, if I was going to visit Walt Disney World for Christmas, for the Christmas holiday. I just think it just embodies everything that is Christmas at that resort. And I was looking, and even over at Roaring Fork, which is their quick service location, they've got the cutest holiday snacks. They've got like a trail mix called reindeer food, which is like cubes of gingerbread, white chocolate covered pretzels, which I could do with that. They should be dark chocolate covered pretzels. M&Ms and granola pieces, which I think is amazing. They've got a Christmas cupcake, a gingerbread pine tree, a spice mousse cookie. Just so fun. I mean, I get the Christmas feels even when, it's not Christmas over there. But for me, the perfect holiday would be with my family in a lodge or a cabin somewhere, snow falling, beautiful tree, pine smell, and that is the Wilderness Lodge.
So I might have spoiled my answer a bit earlier on while gushing about the Grand Floridian at Christmas. So that is definitely my answer, as Susanna also agrees with, and so does George. So
I notice you don't pop up all the people that agree with me, but all right, that's all right.
That is true. Granted, I was like almost just caught listening to you rather than paying attention to doing the job of monitoring the comments. I was like, like I'm just watching the screen with you.
Did I sway your vote? Maybe you can agree with me then.
That would be something else. Imagine. Although sometimes I would actually vote for you. I would sway.
I know we have that dilemma often.
Yes, we do. So I would definitely go Grand Floridian. Their gigantic Christmas tree is absolutely almost slipped. Incredible. It's gigantic. I love the colors of the decorations on their Christmas tree, and also the garland that they have that's outside the resort as you're walking in, especially on the first floor. I love those outdoor garlands that are underneath the overhang there. I love the colors. I love those golds and like that light.
Very Victorian. Very Victorian.
Yeah, it's just like so classic and so vintage and classy. It really is unbelievable. But I think you guys know what my favorite part of the Grand Floridian at Christmas is, and that is their unreal gingerbread house. Gingerbread house / gift shop, because that's where I get my beloved gingerbread shingles. That's just like a almost soft piece of gingerbread with a thin layer of chocolate coating on the flat backside. It is so delicious. The last time we were at the Grand Floridian for Christmas, I don't even know how many shingles I got just to bring back to the room. It's unreal. And just a couple of little fun facts about the gingerbread house, because they actually have every year, unfortunately not this year because they didn't do the gingerbread house with everything going on. But they do have a little like informational card outside of the gingerbread house every year that tells you how much of each ingredient actually went into
Oh,
the
I've
gingerbread
taken so
house.
many pictures of that. Yeah.
That is so right up your alley. Every time I see something like that, I'm like, Kat would love this. So it has been at the Grand Floridian since 1999. That's the year when it first started. And let me rattle through what goes into this gingerbread house. It's 1,050 pounds of honey, 140 pints of egg whites, 600 pounds of powdered sugar, 700 pounds of chocolate. Kat, as a chocolate lover, I'm sure would just love that. 800 pounds of flour and 35 pounds of spices. That's just off the charts. And it smells so great. The fully made gingerbread houses that they sell inside of it are just unreal. And something else that I love to do, especially at night when we'll come back to the Grand Floridian if we're staying there, and you can kind of get a better look at the gingerbread house without other people standing around. I love getting to see the different little hidden features around the gingerbread house. Like the windows can have little chocolate paintings of different characters. Like I loved seeing the Inside Out one the last time, and also seeing.
Have you ever counted the hidden Mickeys?
I haven't counted, but I have noticed like some of them before and taken some pictures, of course. But it's like so great that you can really like spend some time just looking at it. If it's after hours, the shop is closed, I could just.
After hours is the best time to get pictures and to actually really appreciate it, because during the day it is so packed, and that's really a big part of the reason why they didn't build it this year, because it would draw just too many people over there.
Yeah, I was just thinking too that the last, I forget when this even was, but it might have been that trip 4 or 5 years ago when we were staying there. One morning I got up early just to go down to the gingerbread house when it was going to open. I wanted to rope drop the gingerbread house, and I ended up not doing it because there was a decent sized line before it even opened. So it really does, like Kat was saying, draw a pretty good sized crowd.
Yeah, for sure. And last year, the Wilderness Lodge built their own gingerbread house, and it was a gingerbread log cabin, which was so amazing. And it features Humphrey the Bear, which is their kind of mascot over at the Wilderness Lodge, in case you guys didn't know that. But I will say, if we could have movies that represent, or Christmas movies that represent the Grand Floridian and the Wilderness Lodge.
Ooh.
For the Wilderness Lodge, I would pick Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I have not.
Oh my goodness, you have to. It's so adorable. It's a Jim Henson. It's so cute. You have to see it. But to me, like that is my whole idea of Christmas, that homey, woodsy, piney, cozy, versus the very beautiful and elegant and Victorian style Grand Floridian. And I think it's really hard to compare them. They're both outrageous, but very different styles.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Before we get to the voting, I see a couple of questions. One from Sarah, who is new here. First of all, welcome. Thanks so much for watching. And Sarah is asking about our absolutely/absolutely thing, and I would love to explain that. So, if you've been to Pandora, the world of Avatar in the Animal Kingdom, you might have seen the quick service dining location called Satuli, SA'Tuli Canteen. I love Satuli Canteen so much that I kind of made up my own word, Absatuli. So instead of saying
He's so proud of this, Sarah. He's getting so much mileage out of Absatuli. We even have shirts made up that say Absatuli.
That is very true. And I said it here once, and I just said it as like a little thing that I do because I'm always saying stupid stuff like that. And somehow, some way, it kind of stuck because a whole bunch of you guys still
we love it.
And say it yourselves all the time, which makes me like the happiest person on earth. So I hope that is a good explanation of Absatuli.
I have a lot of fellow Emmett Otter fans. I don't feel so alone.
Yes, you do.
Love it. Yes, Humphrey's so cute. Aw, Emmett. That's a line from the movie. His ma says, "Aw, Emmett." So fun.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
Cheryl, I love your profile picture. I love Santa Hammy.
I missed that this year because they didn't have the decorations in Toy Story Land. They had Slinky making his little jingle bell sounds, but
That was
no
it?
other decorations.
None of the big Christmas balls or with the aliens on them or nothing?
No.
Wow.
Nope. They did have the music, the Christmas music on Alien Swirling Saucers, but no decorations.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
All right, where are we at?
We are at voting time for our debate.
Okay.
How could we forget? So, if you agree with me and you would rather stay at the Grand Floridian during Christmas time, and that would be your favorite Walt Disney World Christmas time resort, vote #Team Danny down in the comments below.
And if you would like to be with me and be super cozy over at the Wilderness Lodge Resort, put #Team Cat in the comments. And again, you really can't go wrong, but it is super cozy at the Wilderness Lodge.
And you know me, I am all about like the bigger the better for the most part. And like just give me like production and crazy big stuff. So
here's my thing though. Like I feel the Wilderness Lodge, even without its gingerbread house, is still super Christmassy, but Grand Floridian without the gingerbread house.
I do know what you mean, because you even mentioned before that even when it's not Christmas, the Wilderness Lodge still can lend itself to feeling Christmassy. So I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
And you did have a gingerbread house or gingerbread log cabin or something last
I have
year.
a video of it. So if you guys want to see it, I'll dig up that video and I'll put it in our Facebook page.
I would love that.
I will do that.
I
gotta write a note. I'm that old lady now. If I don't write a note, it doesn't happen.
I think so far you are winning.
I really didn't have a doubt. Wilderness Lodge is just so Christmassy. I really feel like I won.
I know, but we have the huge tree. We have the gingerbread house.
But you don't this year. And that's the tough part. That's the tough part. It's amazing. It is awesome. It is awesome. I have about 1,000 pictures of it. All right.
So, I think while everyone continues to let the votes pour in, I think it would be our third giveaway time.
What do you say, Santa Mickey?
If I could do a Mickey impression, I would have loved.
That's about all I got. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to look.
Like that.
I'd be cheating. All right. Here we go. Oh, good. It's another one Danny has to ship. A magnetic notepad, Danny. Show them what they've won.
You have won this awesome little, it's from the Park Life collection, I believe. So it's a little tearaway clipboard notepad with a magnet on the back. So it's perfect for your refrigerator.
Who wants it on their fridge? Ooh, we could put, a magnet emoji is a little hard to find in the phone.
Hard to find. How about how about a pen? I think a pen emoji works. You guys know where the pen emoji is. You use that all the time when we say fear the click.
That's right. Listen to Teacher Danny. You know where the pen is. You can find the pen. Dig deep, friends. Hilarious. hilarious.
I'm so glad Dolores loves the notepad. That is awesome.
It's
Dolores, you might win it. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that you didn't buy that. This could be your moment.
there you go. People are having no problem finding the pen.
Yeah, this is great.
Ah,
Joe says absolutely adorable.
totally is.
Awesome.
All right, sir.
All right. I think that it is time for us to wrap up this unbelievable, so special, fun night. And I think the next time we're going to see you guys both live is going to be in 2021.
That's right.
How
Bye-bye, 2020.
and good riddance.
Don't let the door hit you in the bottom on the way out.
Yes. And one other little note / reminder that I would like to tease to you guys, and I know that I'm being so annoying with this, is that if you tuned into any of the live streams that I did while I was at Walt Disney World, you might recall that I have a very big announcement coming very soon. Kat, as you can tell, knows exactly what it is. And I am so, so, so excited. Cannot wait. Just wanted to remind you that something super exciting and big that I have to share is still coming soon. You didn't miss it yet. I cannot give any hints, although if you would like to guess what it might be about, I would love to see your thoughts and predictions in the comments. So feel free to let me know.
If I didn't know, you want to hear what I would guess if I didn't know what it was?
I would love to.
I would think you were moving to Florida to work at Walt Disney World.
I think we had a version of that guess that somebody said in one of the
really?
on the last live stream. I think that I confirmed nor denied that.
Well, I just confirmed that that's not what it is. Sorry. Whoops. But as I'm seeing all these pen emojis come in, I'm feeling, I don't know, maybe it's the hat, but I'm feeling super giving right now.
You are.
So for all those people that put a pen emoji, there's another prize up for grabs, and that is this super cool 6-pen set. And I'll read you what they are. So the first one is Big Thunder Mountain Mining Company. So these are supposed to be like pens that you would get from a company, you know, like a promotional pen. So Big Thunder Mountain Mining Company, the Tiki Luau and Buffet. How cute is that? River Expedition Company. This one, everybody's going to lose their minds over. Madame Leota Psychic Medium. How cute is that? There's a TTA People Mover. And Sea Dog Bail Bonds. We hold the key to setting you free. How hilarious is that? So, second prize up for grabs for all you pen people. Merry Christmas, everyone.
That was so great. An extra little prize to end the night. I love it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I have. I bought that pen set, almost all of which I can't find anymore. I don't know what on earth I did with them. I think I only have like 2 or 3 remaining on my desk. And I love them.
People stole them just like they do all the time at companies. I forgot to give it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, this was, Kat, one final question. Sheila is asking where you found those pens.
At Disney World. I am going to guess, Sheila, that I bought these at Big Top Souvenirs, which isn't open right now. So I've had these for a little bit.
I
love
Big Top Souvenirs.
It's one of my favorite shops. It's probably my favorite big shop. Love it.
Isn't that the shop where you got a whole bunch of stuff, where you had that monorail incident that ended up retrieving the whole thing?
Yes. These were in that. That's exactly.
No
Yes.
way.
Yes. I'm
Wow.
I'm so impressed you remember that. Yes. I bought a whole bunch of souvenirs, jumped on the monorail, went over to Kona Cafe for lunch, and I left my bag of souvenirs on the monorail. And somebody turned it in. Everything, and Disney sent it to me. It
That
just
was
took
fun.
like 10 days, and I had all the souvenirs delivered right to my door. It was amazing.
Wow.
Christmas miracle.
I will never forget that story. That was something else.
So lost and found really does work out. So don't give up. If you've lost something at Disney World, it really they if somebody turns it in, they'll get it to you.
That really is a good thing to know.
100%.
You know, because you never know.
They have it down to a science. Trust me. As long as somebody turns it in, chances are you will get it back. But we're going off on a tangent. It is time to land this plane and wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We wish you a very happy new year as well. We'll be talking to you soon. Again, we will see you in 2021. So
2021.
Can't believe it. I know. So until next time, I'm Danny McBride.
I am Kat Wolf. Have a super fantastical holiday season.
And we'll see you real soon.
We'll see you real
Thank
soon.
you,
Good night,
guys.
everyone. Thanks for joining. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.